So you want to be an animator. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be an animator. So I followed my dream. However, there were a lot of traps, pitfalls, and red herrings along the way. So here are 5 tips if you want to become an animator. My name is Nicholas Collins. I've always dreamed of making my drawings move, making movies and shows based on my ideas. Unfortunately, animation education is focused more on hyper-specialization, getting you to work in an industry that's always in flux and always being threatened by new technology. I think that's antiquated. Instead, I want to teach you how to make your own film by documenting my journey of making my own. I've been teaching animation for 7 years, and during that time, I've seen a lot of changes, and I feel that there are problems in the way animation is taught. So I'm out to create a new revolution in this industry, one where studios no longer have dominance, and instead, decentralized artists make their own shows and films assisted with new and developing technology. So like and subscribe to learn how to make your dream come true. Number 5. Don't rely on the studios. If there's one thing that the past few years have shown us, is that Hollywood doesn't care about the creators and they will use technology to replace us as soon as they can. If you don't think Disney isn't designing their own AI software, you're dreaming. They have 100 years of drawings to source from and zero loyalty to artists. It's only a matter of time before studios replace animators with AI. And the quality really doesn't matter, as it will be so cheap to make, it won't need a lot to turn a profit. So if you live in Burbank, Los Angeles, or anywhere in California, refreshing the job pages on studio websites, stop. The days of interning at a studio, getting a job, and working for the man, all in the hopes that you'll get your own show, is over. Instead, now is the time to just start making your own film, putting it up online, and getting the studios to compete for it. Or build a business around your show. Now you might be asking, how? That leads me to number 4, embrace new technology. When I was a kid, I wanted nothing more than to make my drawings move. Then Toy Story came out, and I knew that my dream of being a Disney animator was dead. Sure enough, by the time I was in high school, Disney shut down the traditional animation studio, and 3D was crowned the new gold standard. I wish I had known more about what 3D animation was when I was younger. Had I known the amount of artistic skill that goes into 3D animation, I might have had a new passion. Today, artificial intelligence is the new scary tech. And while yes, I did just bemoan the fact that studios are using it, there is something that AI has that 3D did not when it first came out. Universal access. In the early 2000s, if you wanted to learn 3D animation, you had to pay an arm and a leg to have 3D Studio Max or Maya. You also needed an expensive high-end computer in order to just run the programs. With artificial intelligence, anyone can access it, and the ability to make your own animated film is right around the corner. Now, I know AI is a controversial subject, but I do believe that if artists and engineers are willing to come together, we can enter a creative revolution. Just like how 3D animation needed John Lasseter to help guide engineers into making an animation revolution, AI engineers need an artist who can guide them in making something that will assist animators, not replace them. I believe if this understanding can be reached, we will see an artistic revolution the likes of which the world has never seen. So that's why I'm going to make that first step and say, hi, my name is Nick, and if you're an AI engineer, enthusiast, or anything in between, go ahead and contact me. I have ideas that I think will completely change the AI conversation towards a positive unity of technology and creativity. But I'm not a programmer or an engineer, and if I can get the help of people who are, I think something big can get started. Number 3, don't wait for permission. A lot of people believe this lie, that if they can just get into the industry, they can work their way up to being a director or showrunner of their own property. Here's a couple of things. First, the industry is moving further away from that model every day. And second, why would you want that? Most show creators lose rights to their ideas and characters and don't get them back until the studios have milked them dry. So, you can try to draw a portfolio for shows you don't really want to work for, be miserable and unhappy that you're making other people's visions, hoping you'll get your chance, or you can just start making it now. Even if you're not confident in your animation skills yet, you can make a comic. I did. I even ran a successful Kickstarter with 0 fans to begin with. And I'm here to give you all of my experience and knowledge for free. Which leads me to number 2, don't go to school. Now, I'm not saying never go to college, but if you're gonna go to college, don't major in animation. Everything you need to know to learn how to draw is on YouTube. Proco and Cycra can take you down drawing rabbit holes for ages. And by the time you get out, you'll have gained so much from them. My emphasis is a little more specific. While they have excellent information that you can go back to improve over a lifetime, my concern is teaching you what you need to know to start making your own movie, which is a different set of skills than the traditional skills you learn from Proco and Cycra. And as you make your films, you'll inevitably improve and you can go back to them to focus on things you want to get better at. Which leads me to number 1, just start. Start right now. Grab a writing utensil and something to draw on and just start. scribble, write out your ideas. Whatever gets you excited and wanting to create, just start now. Don't wait until you have a degree or a job. Don't worry about whether you can afford voice actors. Don't worry about anything. The rest will come. I'll help you get there. We'll get there. Right now, I just want you to get hyped. You're going to make your dream come true. We're going to make it happen. Now, if you're looking around and noticing your lack of art supplies, don't worry. Like and subscribe, because in the next video, I'm going to go over the tools every animator needs. I'm Nick Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.